Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Peter Llewellyn. I run the services at MedCommsNetworking.com, the associated websites for the global MedComms community, by which I mean people who work in medical education, medical communications and medical publishing. You'll find we specifically provide lots of resources at FirstMedCommsJob.com for anyone who wants to learn more about the business, including videos like this one. Today I'm joined by Elena Mills, Business Unit Director at Helios Medical Communications, and she's going to tell us about the opportunities they provide for new starters in MedComms. So thanks, and over to you, Elena.
Thank you, Peter. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so yeah, I'm Elena Mills. I'm Business Unit Director for Helios, and I'm also the lead for our Whitney office. So just a bit about my journey into MedComms. So I started in MedComms as an associate writer in 2005. And that was straight after completing my PhD. And Diane, I noticed you work in trypanosomiasis, so that was also my PhD. So nice to see a fellow parasitologist on the panel. So I count myself fairly lucky that I landed at 2 agencies in my first 2 roles that operated non-standard agency models, in the sense that the medical writers also did the project management as well as the writing. So I got a really good grounding in kind of all parts of the business. And so although I'm trained to senior medical writer level, I jumped to client services full time after deciding that's where my skill set lay. And that relates to what I'll come on to it in the roles that we offer at Helios at Entrylevel later on. A bit about Helios. We were founded in 2015 by 4 directors, Andrew, Emma, Simon and Jim. And Andrew Minnick is our MD. So we are the smallest agency here, but we are a full service, independent, global MedComms company, and we operate from our parent office in Alderley Park in Cheshire, and then we've also got our small but growing satellite office in Whitney in West Oxfordshire. So our Whitney office that I lead opened in 2018, and we currently have 7 editorial staff in that office and 85 staff up in Alderley Park. So we are kind of a mid-sized agency. So my previous agency was at Ashfield, which is a networked group of agencies, whereas Helios is an independent company, so we're just one company. So it's important to say that we recruit almost exclusively for scientifically qualified individuals, and that's both for our editorial staff and our project leaders. And that's the same at entry level. So the rationale really is that obviously having a science background is crucial in our industry, but also it makes us quite agile in that we can flex our resource because our project leaders also develop content. So even though I'm on client services, I also do writing when needed. So we have 2 main roles at entry level. One is our associate medical writer, and the second is scientific project coordinator, or SPCO. So that SPCO role is fairly unique in MedComms, in that it's a hybrid role of project leading and medical writing, and the split is about 70% project leading, 30% content development. So that role is very similar to how I started in MedComms. And if you're not sure where your skill set lies in a new industry, then you can spend a year or so in that role, find out what you're good at, what you'd like, and then at that point you can make a decision on whether you want to move into project leading or medical writing. And I found that incredibly helpful in my career. Yeah, I think that's a really nice entry model into the industry. So both the AMW and the SPCO roles are offered to postgraduates in the main, so that's MSc, PhD or a medical degree. And we do have a 3rd entry level position, a scientific database coordinator, and that position is similar to an SPCO, but it's open to candidates at graduate level. So moving on. What do we look for in prospective candidates? Well, you've heard from the other agencies, we all value strong scientific skills. We particularly value energy, enthusiasm and drive. Obviously, communication skills are really important, so we like to see a passion for detail, and also that you're a team player and you work well in a group, as almost no project in MedComms is delivered in isolation. So my tip would be any activities you've undertaken during or outside of your PhD that demonstrates any of those qualities, that's really important to showcase, and will tend to set you apart from other candidates when you're applying. So in terms of training, we offer a comprehensive induction program that's module-based training that all entry-level staff undertake, and it's supplemented with things like company insight meetings and lunch and learns. And then there's ad hoc structured training that's delivered internally, and occasionally we also get external trainers as well for new starters. So the nice thing in normal times about MedComms is that we do get to travel the world. There's lots of opportunity for travel. Where you work with global clients, so and the meetings work that we undertake is all around the world. So if you like traveling and that's something that you want to experience, then there's lots of opportunities there. And I'd say probably our staff are away once a month, I would say, and presumably in the future we would return to that. So yeah, it's a great career if you want to see the world. We've got sort of two core values that we strive for. So one is that we want to make Helios a really good, fun place to work, and so there's 2 points in the year that we all come together as a company. So that's our summer party and our Christmas party, and again, one would assume at some point in the future that will happen again, fingers crossed. We also have a really active social committee, and you can follow some of our charitable activities and social activities on Instagram and LinkedIn. And secondly, we aim for excellence. So we want to deliver the very best that we can for our clients. That's from being really responsive, proactive, and delivery of exceptionally high quality projects. And really that's driven our growth that we've seen in the last 5 years, because we are a young company, but we've done really, really well over that 5 years. And I think that's down to a really strong supportive culture, and again doing that great job for our clients. So in terms of applying, do have a look at our website. You can email your CV and a covering letter to recruitment@heliosmedcoms.com. I think it's fair to say we're sort of at the max of who we would want to onboard during this time, where we're all working virtually, but we'd certainly be looking to onboard entry-level candidates once we're office-based again. But yeah, we'd love to hear from you if you want an informal chat or you want to apply. Then yeah, recruitment@heliosmedcoms.com is the address.
Excellent. Okay, thanks, Elena, for that. If you can just lose the slides.
Yeah.
And we'll wrap up. Fantastic, perfect. Thanks again. So for those of you, just by way of a wrap up, for those of you watching this video, it's one of a series we recorded along with a panel discussion at our Meet the Agencies event in May 2020. You'll find all those videos and much more at FirstMedCommsJob.com. So please do go and check that out now. So bye for now, and thanks, Elena.